Well, hi all of my friends out there. Welcome to my channel. And I just wanted to make mention of the shepherd's diet real quick because I got a subscriber saying they had a hard time subscribing to it. And I don't know what's going on with that site, to be honest with you. But what I did was I ordered it, so I had to call the bank and to find out, they give you a receipt, at the end, and to find out where this book was, right? And I didn't realize it was an ebook as well as a physical book. Well, I still haven't received the book yet. So, I don't understand what's going on with Christina Welds, but, if this was... if this is some sort of commercial ploy, I honestly don't know. I don't know if this, even if this thing is real, okay? But I do know my Bible, and I do know about satiating fats because I do read the Bible. So whether this was a team of people trying to see if this, people would buy into this, I don't know, okay? I'm not saying that you should do this, but I do know that if you want to be gluten-free, because maybe you're allergic to it or whatever, I'm not, but you have to cut out flour and sugar and wheat and that sort of, any breads, and you cut it out. Not necessarily sugar, but if you're diabetic, that would help you as well. And then, you would be just sort of like a paleo diet, Atkins diet. Is it ketosis? Anyway, I'm not sure. But back in the ancient times, you have to remember people did everything for themselves. They got up, they, made a fire, whatever. They had to cook. Everybody had their chores, and they were working and doing something pretty much throughout the whole day. They were being physical, okay? I'm sure they sat down, but they were still working, they were still doing something, helping the family. Everybody had their duty to do, their chores. And so you and I have it pretty easy compared to them, okay? That's why we're in so much trouble. That's when we need physical activity. We need to exercise. We need to do something daily. For a while, so that our body has a chance to go, oh, I need to draw on the fats of this body to survive instead of sugar, okay? And you need to drink plenty of water as well. And you need to have like flaxseed and almonds and nuts and that kind of thing to help you be regular. And it also is a healthy fat. Trout, herring, salmon, those are healthy fats for you. You can look up what is healthy fat, and you'll get a whole list of things. If you're wanting to, have real butter, because your body recognizes real things. It doesn't recognize fake stuff. It doesn't know what to do with it, so it turns it into sugar, goes in the liver, makes the liver fatty, and, it just causes a mess of trouble for you. So that's all I know on the subject so far. And so I just wanted to mention that, okay? I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what to tell you. I don't want to advise you, because I didn't realize that people were actually doing it until I got a comment. I was just like in passing saying I'm doing this, and I'm working out. So, all right, getting to 1 Chronicles chapter 15. Excuse me. It's raining today, so my allergies will be kicking in, I'm sure. All right, so chapter 15, David brings the ark from Obadiah, and he attends the solemnity with great joy, and Michael despises him. Or Michael despises him. Sorry, Michal. And David made unto him houses in the city of David, prepared a place for the ark of God, pitched for it in a tent. And David said, none ought to carry the ark of God, but the Levites. Okay, for them hath the Lord chosen to carry the ark of God and to minister unto him forever. Remember, they were the only ones allowed into the temple, okay, that God had chosen. And David gathered all the Israel together to Jerusalem to bring up the ark of the Lord unto his place, which he had prepared for it. And David assembled the children of Aaron and the Levites. And of the sons of Kohath were Uriel the chief and his brethren, and 120. The sons of Merari, Asaiah the chief and his brethren, 220. Sons of Gershom, Joel the chief and his brethren, 230. The sons of Elizaphan, Shema the chief and his brethren, 200. The sons of Hebron, Eliel the chief and his brethren, 80. The sons of Uzziel, Amminadab the chief and his brethren, and 112. David called for Zadok and Abiathar the priest, and the Levites for Uriel, Isaiah, Joel, Shema, Eliel, and Amminadab. And said unto them, you are the chief, the fathers of the Levites, sanctify yourself, both ye and your brethren, that you may bring up the ark of the Lord of God of Israel unto the place that I have prepared for it. For because ye did it not at the first, the Lord our God made a breach upon us, for that we sought him not after the due order. And the priest and the Levites sanctified themselves to bring up the ark of the Lord God of Israel. And the children of the Levites bare the ark of God upon their shoulders with the staves thereon, as Moses commanded according to the word of the Lord. And David spoke to the chief of the Levites to appoint the brethren to be the singers and the instruments of music, and psalteries and harps and cymbals and soundings, by lifting up the voice with joy. Remember, lift up your voice and sing with joy to the Lord. So the Levites appointed Haman the son of Joel, and of his brethren Asaph the son of Berchiah, and the sons of Moriah, their brothers, Ethan and the son of Kaishah, and them with their brethren, the second degree, Zechariah ben Jezreel, Shemiramoth, Jehiel, Eli, I need light, Benan, Manasseh, oh my goodness, Mattai, Thea, Elipelel, Obededom, and Jairel the porters. So the singers, Heman, Asaph, and Ethan, were appointed to sound with cymbals and of brass. And Zechariah and Aziel, Shemiramoth, and Jehiel, Unai, Eliab, and Manasseh, Bina, with paltries, and Alamoth, and Mattithiah, and Elah, and Maiknelah, and Obededom, and Jairel, and Aziazah, the harps and the on the Shemaneth to exile. And Chinanah, chief of the Levites, was the song. He instructed about the song because he was skillful. And Berechiah and Elkanah were doorkeepers for the ark. And Shib'anah and Jehoshaphat and Nathaniel and Amasai and Zechariah and Benaniah and Eleazar, the priest, remember? Yeah, and he did bow with the trumpets before the ark of God, and Obed-Edom and Jehiah were doorkeepers of the ark. So David and the elders of Israel and the captains over thousands went to bring up the ark of the covenant of the Lord out of the house of Obed-Edom with joy. And it came to pass that when God helped the Levites at the ark of the covenant of the Lord, and they offered 7 bullocks and 7 rams. And David was clothed with the robe of fine linen, and all the Levites bare the ark, and the singers and the Chenaniah and the masters of song with the singers. David also had upon him an ephod of linen. And thus all of Israel brought up the ark of the covenant of the Lord with shouting and with sound of the cornet and with the trumpets and the cymbals and making noise and with the psalteries and the harps and so forth. And it came to pass that as the ark of the covenant of the Lord came to the city of David, that Michal, the daughter of Saul, looking out the window, saw King David dancing and playing, and she despised him in her heart. How sad. Okay, so I'm going to stop there because I'm almost out of time just trying to read all those names for y'all. Anyway, forgive me for the blah, 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 not being able to pronounce things well. I'm getting better. Once I keep doing it, I get a little bit better. So, anyway, yeah. So again, this is just chronicling list, things that happened and just kind of putting things in order. Again, God is wanting you to remember this and stressing on it, and there's a reason. So I don't know God's mind. So I do try to understand who He is and get to know Him better and understand Him more, and that's a lot of fun. And understanding what it means to be loving to other people, and what does that really mean, and how do you love people, and being strong with people sometimes, and sometimes not giving is loving, and it just it's a very profound thing, and it's a lifelong lesson, I think. How are we, to be with people? Respectful, of course, always be respectful. And so even in your job and where you're at, be respectful of people. Don't just, fluff them off. Just give them time. God may have brought that person in your life for a reason at that moment. And then also, like with the homeless, they are test to you. If, that if they were Jesus, how would you treat them? And so these are things to be thinking about. Yeah. All right. So take care. I'm still working on songs, and I'm trying to work on a new Eric Clapton song. And we'll see how that goes. Okay. So, all right. Take care. Love you guys. Bye-bye.